So I figured out what's wrong with my cucumbers. You can see that it doesn't have very healthy roots. Pretty sure that is nematodes. Nothing I can do about them this year, but I'm definitely going to try to wipe them out because they'll also attack tomatoes, potatoes, about anything else I want to plant. But it looks to me like they're especially fond of cucumber roots. Welcome to Sassafras Valley. Well, I ended up getting half a dozen cucumbers. Now there's that one tomato. I realize it's not ripe yet, but when the tomato hangs on the vine and it's 100 degrees out, it doesn't take it long for the insects to find it. Like I said, we do have raccoons that maraud around here of an evening. So I went ahead and picked it. I'd rather go ahead and eat that tomato with a little bit of ripening on the counter as to not get any of it at all. But at any rate, watering, I have this set up so that there's a soaker hose. I have 3 of them. This one here runs through the rhubarb and strawberry here, okay, and it waters that bed. This one here runs over to the blueberries, and then this one here does the cucumbers, tomatoes, and peppers. I turn it on every evening. Doesn't do a lot of good to put it on during the day, but I turn it on every evening, and it'll spray for 15 minutes in each area. And as you can see by the outline of the green around the garden here, with everything else being dried, is that that's plenty enough. Okay, there's no way for me to stop those cucumbers from dying. They're just grown too tall, too long. If they were laying on the ground, they might have fared better, but I'd probably torn them up more by trying to walk through them and pick them and take care of them. But anyway, that's a little update on how things are going this summer, and some of the trials and tribulations of trying to garden in the Midwest. We always have a summer drought, and it's pretty easy to lose a garden. Just takes lack of attention for a few days. But so far I'm making it through this one. So I figured out what's wrong with my cucumbers. You can see that it doesn't have very healthy roots. Pretty sure that is nematodes. Nothing I can do about them this year, but I'm definitely going to try to wipe them out because they'll also attack tomatoes, potatoes, about anything else I want to plant. But it looks to me like they're especially fond of cucumber roots. So what did I do? I contacted Neil Koch of Dig Drive DIY, and he hooked me up with a soil scientist. There I learned a bit about root knot nematodes. They are actually roundworms and live in the soil. They live by attacking plant roots and infecting those and eating their nutrients. Because they are always present, you can't really prevent them from being in the soil, but you can minimize the amount of impact they have by rotating crops, planting resistant varieties, and then removing litter at the end of the season. But if you don't do a good job of that, they will take over. And then you have to figure out how you're going to control them, because there's no safe chemicals. Your only options are to starve and roast them. So starting in last fall, I tilled the garden multiple times, decided not to put in any cover crop over the fall, and in the spring I let it lay fallow, no crops in it, tilled it under numerous times during the spring, and then in summer, well, I decided to roast them.
Going pretty good, man. Just keep filling it. I'll go help start pulling it. Brady, next thing is, let's pull this blueberry bush out there.
You want me to use the hitch or the shovel?
Okay, let's see. Get this chain wrapped around here. What? Roll it out somewhere? How long is that? Is that 25 feet? 25 feet. Okay. Yeah. Hold on, just lay it there. Let's get this pulled. Jaxson, I'm going to need you on the tractor. I don't think Brady's heavy enough. All right. Bring the bucket with the hook right here. Hold it.
toward that end. We'll start right here at the end of the garden, and then you can just unroll it.
I understand if you wanted
Okay.
to, like, hold the end, yeah.
Yeah, walk. Should be just the right size to this. Okay. We'll lay her down flat. And right here where I've got it, okay, pull it open. Okay. And then Brady, this goes over there.
Where?
Just start walking that way.
Watch out, Gabby. Gabby, watch out.
Gabby, hold it. Alright. Keep going, Brady. Pull hard so it'll lift up in the middle. Alright, lay it on that edge. And this edge. That should work pretty good. So, let's keep me over here in the grass. So, pull it that way. Jackson, pull your end that way. Brady, hold that corner right there. All right. Brady.
Gabby, get off.
Gabby, get off there. All right. Pull on that. Jackson, Brady, you hold yours still.
Where am I
Oh, you're pulling it tight.
It's already up against the fence.
Pull tight. Yeah, we're gonna fold it under. I don't want it out here where the mower's gonna get it. So, all right. That's not bad. Okay. So Jackson, I'll help you fold it up. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I've got mine. Where you hold it? Right here. Okay, just pull on the tree. You got it? That should fall all the way across. Okay. Brady, where's your stake? You're running behind, buddy. Stakes are up there. And you're gonna need a stake hammer, aren't you? Okay. Let's start with this corner here. And then we'll go to that corner. So. Yeah. Alright. So you're probably gonna have to put your foot down on it and hold it still. Come in about 4 inches from the corner and drive the stake. Okay? Oh wait, they're gonna be easy to drive. Just go ahead.
You want it all the way down.
Yeah. Might hit a nail. That's okay. If it goes crooked, let it go crooked. It'll go around the rock. Okay. Brady?
I think you need a new mallet here.
That's my woodworking mallet. Do not get it dirty.
Yeah, well, it just chipped off a bunch.
It's made to chip off. And so it doesn't hurt your wood. Okay. Brady? Brady, I want you to, yeah. Put a stake right here. Go. All right, and one right here. All right, catch that lip. No, this lip. Go right through here. Go. You hit rocks, so let it go crooked. Okay. Over here.
All right, like this.
my grass is at? Alright. And here's one. Right here. Alright. Let's see.
Get that corner and then we can go.
Yeah, and then we'll space them out.
Did you have another back of these?
Yeah, it should be too bad. Should be 10 and each. No, you got to pull tight. Here, I'll pull tight. Right, need to be behind. Alright, let me see if I can get this. Right there. Okay, without stepping on the plastic, let's do the outside edge first. How many stakes you got left?
5. We need more than that.
Did you get both sides straight?
Yeah. So we have 15 stakes.
Okay, so let's go. On that outside edge, which is the one that'll get the most traffic, do 5 straight stakes. We go 6, 5, 2, and 2. Alright? Straighten out evenly. But 4 more spaces. So probably about here. I don't know, just lay them on there and we'll look at them. Here, we'll just start with them like this.
I need another stake.
Yeah, where they at, Brady?
Maybe what I would do, see how you have 20 stakes, just use those for that. Yeah.
More thinking right there. This Bermuda. Ray, can you pull that Bermuda there? You gotta get right at the bottom of it, grab it all. Yeah, it broke off. Kinda hard to get them at the ground. Bermuda's tough like that, it just breaks off. Okay, so let's start here at this corner. And we'll pull it out just a little bit. Pull all the slack out like that. And you're gonna come in about here and nail them. Whoa. All right. Whoa, don't break the plastic. All right. on each end. Yep. You can space them however you want. I don't think you have to stretch it. Just nail it. Brady, you use your hammer. You what? Yeah.
Okay, so the idea here is it's almost August 1st. We've already had... Is it August 1st? All right. And we've had 8 days of temperatures right at 100 degrees. And in August, we're going to have a lot more. So I tilled the garden a week or so ago, and I've been waiting for a good rain so I could cover it, and we'll let the sun bake through this and get the soil hot enough to kill nematodes.
How many you got left? 4? 5? Okay, space them out over there. All right, Brady. Why don't we go ahead and
Yeah, go get rid of the mulch or whatever you got to do like this.
line the bottom out of it.
Oh, there we go.
Look at this.
There you go.
Got one of them going for it. They're great. We didn't have one of them a while ago, did we? Like a bonus. You gotta get clear to the bottom. It's gonna fall all the way to the root, bud. So like, see this one here? See this one? Like this. See it? You gotta get right to the root of the plant. Here. Pull it. Take it. Break loose from the strawberry. Piece of cake, right? Okay, so
So that gets that staked down. Let's get rid of the weeds and get some mulch for the blueberries. Okay, raise it up. Don't let it roll back. Raise it on up. There you go. Now you got a nice bucket. See that? Whoa, now back out. That ain't nothing but a thing, is it?
Okay, you're gonna go around the right side. Whoa. All right, now lower it down to travel. Lower. Don't tilt, lower. Push it forward. That's about right for travel.
Really running on. Almost done with this too. Well, wait, that's good.
Yeah, just kind of spread it, smooth it a little bit.
Like I haven't.
I have a probe set here. It's in the ground about 6 inches. That's a 12-inch long probe. And the current temperature of the soil in the shade is 80 degrees. So I have it set so that it'll have an indicator on it that shows what the high temperature is it reaches. And we'll take a look at that late this afternoon and see how good a job it does. You'll notice that there's quite a bit of moisture coming up out of the soil. So it is trapping in some heat. That wouldn't mean that it's not the average soil temperature for this time of day, this time of year. But we'll find out just how warm it gets today. So we'll come back and see if it bakes any under the sunlight. See what the difference is after the sun passes over it. As you can see, the sun's moving this way. It'll move across the garden and it'll have about 5-6 hours maybe of sunlight directly over that probe. Well, we're past the heat of the day. It's 94. It got up to 95. Still showing the low this morning at 74. Sun's passed over the garden. I'll show you where this temperature is taken. It's taken up here on my screened-in porch under the shade of these oak trees here. And it's showing 94 with 57% humidity. And let's go out to the garden and see what the temperature got up to out there. Okay, so got shade on the garden right now, and at 6 inches deep today, it got right at 100 degrees, and it's still there. The soil's still baking. And we've had days this year, since I put this plastic on, we've had some days with the temperature up at 105. So I think this is sufficiently baked, and I'm going to be pulling it out here in the next few days and planting a fall cover crop. May put in a row of turnips while I'm at it, but anyway, I think that this has done what I want it to, and hopefully next year I don't have to fight those nematodes. Well, it's 2 weeks later. There's a few clouds in the sky. They're saying there's a possible chance of rain, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this plastic off plant some annual rye, and hopefully I can get a cover crop for this going before fall. Nematodes should be gone. And type of nematodes that attack the plants vegetable plants I put in here aren't the type of nematodes that's gonna be able to survive living off of grass roots. So should be ready to plant next spring. Hopefully this took care of my problem. I really am indebted to Neil and his soil scientist's advice, and for Brady and Jaxson in helping me get this garden done this year. Well, you can hear it probably, but had a little bit of wind when I spread that, but that's going to finish this up for now. Next, for this winter, I hope to have some grass growing on that. I'll stick a snapshot in on a future video if it does take off, but they're saying there's a chance of rain this evening. But at any rate, hopefully this cures my nematode problem, and I guess I won't know till middle of next summer. But do appreciate you watching, and as I always say, I hope you have nothing less than a wonderful day.